baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's Puerto Rico taking on Puerto Rico. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boo. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, number 77.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the shortstop, Omar Gomes. Kicks and deals. In there at the knees. And he got 1-2.
Well, when you come off a tough 1-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
Up the middle. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Now it's going to be Brujos. Runner on the move. Bounce it off. Still 1-2. Santiago at first, 1 gone. Step off throw to first. And he's back in easily.
Base runner with a 1-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Strike 3 called a slider at the knees. Next to hit, Christian Maldonado. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And another ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. And we're back. And pitching here today, Rodriguez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And the right-hander deals. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. That one missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
Takes it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Swings through that one out in front that time. In the dirt, and the count's even at 2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now Kenneth Rivera. Right through there for a strike. And a pitch. Just misses with that one.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ramos getting on deck circle. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Christian Santiago. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Santiago there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One out, base is empty. And now 2-2.
Well, like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that can cost your team the season.
Under it. And there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the speedy catcher. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
This to third. On to first, and that is that. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Stepping in, the long ball threat. Ramos.
Number 12.
Swing and a miss. And a count. 1-2. One chase that time. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
2-2 on the way. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Felix Cruz getting ready to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And another ball.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
One down, base is empty. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
So up next, Alexis Cruz. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning, and now the center fielder, Edison Mora. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. Upstairs. It's off his shoulder, eats him up.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the left fielder. Cruz. Step off, throw to first. Mora back in on a dive. The 1-1. And that one clips the corner. And here it comes. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
On the ground. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Omar Gomes. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. First and second, no outs. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. And that one is lifted in the air. Gets out of here, puts it away for the out. One away. Two on, one out. And here is Kevin Santiago.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Good eye in that spot.
This spot for the hitter definitely has the advantage in this count. With runners on, look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, one out. Swings through that one for strike two. Top of the third, no score. And a swing and a miss. Two gone now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. That's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So first and second with two outs. Burgos now at the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. Fall off foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Number 3.
Taking the strikeouts with runners on, sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the rookie center fielder, Santana. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Gerald Caballero. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. And another ball.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And here's the rookie catcher, Alexander Villanueva. Rodriguez takes over, and he dives back in safely. Right-hander kick steals. Runner on the go. Safe.
That's just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to start his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
One out, a runner at second here in game 2. This is inside. It's 2-2. Dives back in safely. The pitch. Swings and misses. 2. To the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Christian Maldonado. High fly ball down the left field line. Rivera takes the ground run down. And now the right fielder, Christian Santiago. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that can steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? One down, base is empty. And there's the ball.
Well, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The line to kick the pitch. Caught and missed. Struck him out. Out number 2.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played. But his slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Now a chance for Luis Ramos. And that's outside. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the catcher. Ball to strike. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. The 1-2 stays alive. Ramos at second with 2 down. Inside and it hit him. He had him 1-2 and he ends up hitting them with a pitch. Edison Mora will hit next. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over, nobody getting loose out in the pen, so a little consultation. Two outs. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. That's the third out. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still with no score. We're in the second game of this division series. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Contreras. Next offering is in for a strike. misses. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And the batter now, Kenneth Rivera. And foul ball. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that just misses.
Look, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fly ball down the line. Santiago. Long run on his horse. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Cruz moving under it. And there's 2 away.
Number 12.
Ramos, the next to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Boy, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time. He never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. We go to the top of the 5th. Down the left fielder, Cruz.
Number 30.
The 1-1. Out to short. Contreras. Tosses across the first. One up and down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over. Got ground ball.
So digging in, Omar Gomes. Here comes a pitch. Not even close there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And the pitch. That one finds the corner, and the count is filled up.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Down the line. And no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. One down.
Hola.
Base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Really great change.
Dímelo, Aaron. Saludos, bendiciones. Activo.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Cara feliz con ojos sonrientes, gato sonriendo con ojos sonrientes.
Bien, bien, gracias a Dios, ya tú sabes. Activo como el huevo, que está 0-0 en la quinta.
And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
¿Y tú cómo estás? ¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Celebrando todavía?
So up next, Kevin Santiago. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Now snap throw to first, and he's back standing.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And now the lefty, maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 to go. And the inning is over. So they've been held scoreless through 5. And we still have no score. bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Felix Cruz. The wind of the pitch. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. And another ball. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now back, right fielder, Alexis.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off the stride too much.
And now, Alexis Cruz. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And delivers outside.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swung on, belted. Santiago going back. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they add up there. It's 2-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. It wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder straight at home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
Now, here is Santana. And another ball.
Bueno, nos fuimos adelante, Corillo. Fuimos adelante por 2.
You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Out to center. Mora should have this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one with that.
Digging in, Gerald Caballero. The line and the pitch. Right through there for a strike. The line and the pitch. That one almost got him. And that's down to the right. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here's a 1-1. That one almost got him. And a big swing and a miss.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. And a really good pass at the ball.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, sliding down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
So the lineup flips over. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. 2 outs.
2-1.
laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Wouldn't chase that time. Contreras in the on-deck circle. And a 3-1 on the way. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Well, they've made him really work in this one. His 100th pitch coming in just the 5th inning.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. The run hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. It's 3-0. At second here with 2 away. Now it's the power speed combo. Contreras. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're through 5. Puerto Rico lead it 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Burgos.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a pitch.
3-2.
Now on this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
And he deals. That one missed.
1 strike.
The 2-1. Left field. Under this one. And there's 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Christian Santiago. Burgos leads off first with 1 away. Snap throw to first. Burgos gets back easily. That one drilled left field. Rivera hits it away for the out. 2-away down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Down the third baseman, Luis Ramos. 2 outs. And it's fouled away. There's a 1-2. Rudder takes off. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. And another ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Picks up strikeout number 7. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. The Braves with the lead 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Kenneth Rivera. On a strike, the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
You're not ready for that pitch. You're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. You're going to let it go. You better be ready to swing it.
This one lifted in the air, left field. One down.
Now batting, number 12.
Ramos getting ready to hit. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. And he grounds one to the right side. And he's out. Here's the third baseman, Felix Cruz. Here's a 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 50. The Rays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Number 59. A right-hander with big strikeout stuff is getting it fired up. Cornea also throwing. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Up the middle. Contreras on the run, sends it over to first. The tag out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pressure inside that first baseman's mitt.
Here's the center fielder, Edison Mora.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Next offering is down low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That one ripped. That'll make it out of here. And they've got their first run. It's 3-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Number 77 will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Joseph Estrada.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the left fielder, Cruz. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away. And now the shortstop, Omar Gomes. Roll to short, possible 2-ball. There's 1, and that's 2. 2 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Robert Suarez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Alexis Cruz.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Kicks and deals. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Popped up. Ramos makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Gerald Caballero. Two outs. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carlos Ortiz up and loosening in the pen. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a bouncer. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 59.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And a pitch. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Good attack with the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off. Go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
The punch out there. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, you just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off the 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now, Burgos. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And another ball. Touch them all. His second home run of the series. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient.
Base is empty, one away. Christian Maldonado digs in now. That one finds the zone. And a count 1-2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Holding on to a one-run lead here in the late stages of game 2. And this is inside. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the right fielder, Christian Santiago.
Well, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Next offering way off the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. Bounce to the left side. Jump throw across his body. Save!
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play. Just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Luis Ramos. 1-1 down. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out. Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Calls it in to end the inning. Not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Carlos Ortiz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and here is Alexander Villanueva. Santiago going back. Oh, just shy of the wall.
Now batter, number 97.
Here's the second baseman. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen. Kyle Muller getting loose out there. Shot grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up in the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now here is Contreras. The shortstop takes the ball.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
And the righty deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. 1-run game. 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Kenneth Rivero. Righty delivers. Way high there. 2-2. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's ball 4.
The batter, number 12.
Now it's the DH, Ramos. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Ortiz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get swinging.
Swing and ball driven pretty well out towards left center, and that will end the inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Marco Robles.
Power slider back there. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the catcher.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Swings through that. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'll see it more commonly in the sport these days where, man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Here's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-run game here at the top of the 9th. He goes down looking.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now here is Cruz. That one fouled off. 2-2. This could end it.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.